is Lindsey Rimer. She's 13. In the morning, she's got a paper round and then school. The walk home is less than 10 minutes, but Lindsey didn't get home.
From the CCTV footage in the spa, that was it. There was she'd just gone, which was just astonishing in a place like Hebden that's really small, where you know everybody, where it's safe.
Almost 30 years on, Lindsey Rimer's murder remains unsolved.
So they then go, we don't want to be coming out every year putting posters up. We don't want to be doing interviews. We just want it to end. And I suppose we've been punished enough, you know, and Lindsey deserves justice.
Really talking to me ahead of next month's anniversary and with an event tomorrow in Hebden Bridge to remember their sister. Kate was 20 back in 1994 when she got a phone call from her mum.
It was just pure horror in her voice, and that she said that Lindsey had gone missing, and she hadn't slept in a bed the night before, and they'd called the police, and I just felt my whole world shatter. Because
Jules was just a toddler. This is the only photo they've got of the three of them together.
I've got no real memories of Lindsey. I just know the posters, and I also have recently let myself watch the video CCTV footage, which brings her to life. She's moving, and all I've ever seen is stills. You go through the year it comes in waves of like living a normal life, and then suddenly you're exposed, you're vulnerable, and there's lots of comments. I mean, I've got 2 small children, and I've been going to kids' parties recently and had a few comments of, you know, I was in the same year of Lindsey, and then it's a real stark reminder of, oh my goodness, what if she had had kids and these were the parties that she would be going with her children, and I'm there with her peers, and that's like, it's really hard.
In the days after Lindsey disappeared, there was a high-profile investigation.
Exactly a week on, in the hope of jogging someone's memory,
police staged a reconstruction in Hebden, with Kate retracing her sister's steps and wearing similar clothes as TV cameras followed.
Being asked, you know, what would you say to Lindsey if she could hear you? And even then it was just like, I don't think she can hear me because I don't think she's here.
If she can get home, to come home, or if, you know, she can get in touch just to let us know that everything's okay, because we really want her back.
The fear on my face when I look at it, I don't want to see that because I lived it, you know.
And they are still living it, 30 years on. What happened to Lindsey Rimer is not some unanswerable question. She didn't just vanish into thin air. Someone killed her, and then, about 1.5 miles from here, her body was put in a canal. The following year, Lindsey Rimer's body was found. She'd been weighed down with a boulder. The post-mortem showed she'd been strangled.
Now's the time, 30 years later, to come forward to talk to us.
Detective Chief Inspector James Entwistle is the latest police officer to head up the search for Lindsey's killer. Among those thousands and thousands of documents that we've got from this 30-year investigation, do you think the name of Lindsey's killer is in there?
I think there's a distinct possibility. I mean, I look at the extent of the inquiry from November the 7th, 1994, right up to today. The amount of people that have been spoken to, the amount of areas that have been visited, the searches that were done. My belief is that, yeah, quite possibly, we've spoken to, or we're aware of Lindsey's killer. And I'm really confident that if I get the right name, if I get pointed in the right direction, I can end this for Lindsey's family.
Somebody committed a massive crime that had an impact not just on us, but on the whole community of Hebden Bridge. And they've gone free. We live every year as if we have lived a prison sentence, you know, whereas the killer actually